Our company's goal this year is a market value over 100 billion, going public next year. Everyone gets shares. Work hard, everyone. Work until you drop.
Check your pay stub before making empty promises. My base pay is only $3,500 a month. And you want me to help you go public? Did you graduate from an asylum to be a boss?
How dare you? Security! Security! Get her out of here.
What a shady company. Exploiting staff. You'll go bankrupt. Others are blessed with good luck. But your family is a total disaster.
Yo-Yo, come back quickly.
Mom, what's wrong?
Yo-Yo, hurry back. Your grandma is coughing up blood. Your uncle says she doesn't have much time.
What? Uncle, stop shaking your head. Just tell me, what happened to Grandma?
She has accumulated strain of the 5 internal organs and invasion of evil toxins. Ordinary medicine is useless. Only the Dragon's Beard Resurrection herb from the shady side of 100 John Cliff can keep her alive. Can't find it anywhere else.
Is there really no other way? Can this herb really save my grandma?
It only grows once a century. Its potency is strong. It's the only way. But 100 John Cliff is treacherous. It's hard for ordinary people to even get near. Finding it depends entirely on luck.
Even if I have to go through hell, I must get it. Hey, you little thing. Let go of the herb. It's for saving my grandma's life. Don't stay away from me. Here's something tasty. It's all yours. You don't want me to pet you, do you? No way. Could this be the so-called soul binding? Are you some kind of divine beast?
You're now the master of me, Tate. That soft, sweet stuff was so yummy. Do you have more?
You can talk?
Of course. I'm the ancient divine beast, Tate. Talking is nothing. I can even transform things.
Gold. Such a big piece. I'm rich. I'm really rich this time. But it's too big. If I'm caught with it, I'll be arrested. What else can you produce besides gold?
I can imbue anything I eat with spiritual energy, as long as I've eaten it. Its quality will be raised to the highest level.
Great. Grandma is saved. My uncle can definitely cure her with this herb. Since you can upgrade them, eat these too.
These herbs are bitter and astringent. They taste awful. I won't eat them.
What about cake? Creamy, mango, chocolate. Want to eat them every day?
Yes, I really want to.
If you eat these and produce spirit herbs, we'll sell them and I'll buy you a whole bakery. All the cakes you can eat. I'm rich. I'm really rich now. Uncle, look. I brought back the Dragon's Beard Resurrection herb. Quick, check if it can save Grandma.
This is really a 9-tendril resurrection herb. A century-old herb becomes 9-tendril. This is a century-old medicine. One of these is worth tens of thousands. With this medicine, your grandma will definitely recover.
Tens of thousands. The things Tate eats become so valuable. Never mind that, Uncle. Hurry and prepare the medicine for Grandma. I have many more herbs here. See if they're useful.
In a few days, there's a Huaxia traditional Chinese medicine elite auction in the city. It'll be full of big shots and collectors. If you take these herbs there, they'll sell for a fortune.
President Jiang stopped smoking. The doctor said, "Your body can't take this kind of abuse."
Abuse or not, I don't have many days left anyway. I might as well indulge.
President Jiang, there's still hope. I found a 1,000-year-old 9-cycle 10-leaf herb. It can cure your congenital malady. Just in time for the Huaxia TCM auction in a few days. There are spirit herbs everywhere. Let's go give it a try.
9-cycle 10-leaf herb. I've searched for 10 whole years. Why waste more effort?
President Jiang, since there's hope, why don't we try...
I see. I'll be there.
This is figwort. This is pubescent angelica root. This is largeleaf gentian root. Come here, little Tate. Time to work. Eat all of these.
No. These herbs are bitter and astringent. Even worse than the last ones. I want cake.
Look, little Tate, isn't this cake big? Do you like it?
This cake is big. It's really huge. I want it.
Turn these herbs into spirit. Herbs and I'll buy it for you. How about a strawberry cake tower?
You better. Now, keep your word.
Don't worry. Let's go. We're going to the auction with Uncle for cake.
Yo, stay here for now. Take out all the herbs. The association chairman has something to discuss. I'll be back soon. Don't wander off. Don't agree to prices without me. Wait for me.
Don't worry, Uncle. I'll stay right here.
Oh my god, it's the 9-cycle 10-leaf herb. A miracle herb seen only once in millennia. I'll take it for 500,000.
Bullshit! You think this is your backyard? This herb has only appeared once in ages. Dreaming of buying it for 500,000? I'll bid 1 million.
I bid 2 million. This herb is mine.
1 million. 2 millions. I'm going to be rich.
I bid 3 million.
3 million. Anyone else? 3 million going once. 3 million going twice. Speak up if you want to bid. 3 million and 3.
Wait. This 9-cycle 10-leaf herb. I'll take it.
President Jiang of the Jiang Group. Since you're here, we won't bid against you.
Hey, why are you cutting in? Don't you see we're bidding here?
Girl, hush. Everyone knows President Jiang runs all of River City. If you dare to cross him, your family grave might vanish tomorrow.
So what if it's the Jiang Group? Can the Jiang Group just break the rules?
I bid.
Forget the Jiang Group, even the Lord of Heaven. Today would.
5 millions.
How much? 5 million? Well, look, the big boss is here.
Is this price satisfactory?
Yes, President Jiang. You really know your stuff. Here is your medicine. Take care.
Thanks.
Oh my god, Xander Jiang actually thanked someone.
I'm rich. Totally rich. We have as much of this herb as we want in our backyard. If I feed them to little Tate every day, I'll be a millionaire soon.
I'll take this blood ginseng for 100,000. This pubescent angelica root is mine. 200,000. Don't even try to take it.
I just made 6 million in no time. This is way better than that shitty company before. Let's set a small goal first. Make 100 million.
President Jiang, the toxins in your body are mostly clear. Your pulse is stable. Just need a few rare herbs to recover completely.
Thank you, Doctor.
This is bad. President Jiang, the TCM suppliers in our city, they cut the supply to our traditional Chinese medicine hall. The titan of traditional Chinese medicine from Capital City is coming soon. Our herb stock is running low.
What happened? Why the sudden cutoff? Can't you source them from outside the province?
It's Kevin Lee from the Traditional Chinese Medicine Association behind this. He's blocked all the herb channels in the province. Getting them from outside will take at least half a month. Besides, Elder Chin from the Traditional Chinese Medicine community arrives today. If we don't have the herbs, Kevin Lee will crush us.
I see. You may leave now. That girl from today, might she have the stock? Whatever. I'll try calling her first.
Why is Xander Jiang calling me? He's not trying to return it, is he? Hello, Xander? Wait. He's a powerful boss. What if he tries to kill me? President Jiang, our returns department is in Arabia, not local.
Miss Q, I need a large amount of rare TCM herbs. As many as you can get. Name your price.
Really? As many as you want? Wait, I'll go up the mountain and pick them now. Good thing I memorized all the herbs lately. Or I wouldn't know what I'm doing. Xenia Ku, you're amazing. What high-quality fleece flower root? If I let little Tate eat this is outrageous.
Xenia Ku, we have a deal. 10 herbs for 1 cupcake. Don't back out.
Oh, I know, it's just a little cake. Finish this, and I'll treat you to a Manchu Han imperial feast. Not bad. It's turned into a 100-year fleece flower root. This piece must be worth at least 20,000. Little Tate, can you eat this big Grand Duke Jupiter?
You don't understand Tate at all.
I should have stayed in school. All I can say is awesome. It's actually wild ginseng. It's small, but it's the real deal. Uncle said, the older the ginseng, the more potent it is. Hey! Trying to run? Uncle said. Only 1,000-year ginseng can come to life. This is actually a 1,000-year ginseng. I've hit the jackpot. Xander Jiang is going to lose it.
President Jiang, it's already been 3 hours. Miss Q hasn't called back yet. Could something have happened?
I can't wait any longer. I'm calling her.
Hello, President Jiang?
Miss Q, how are the herbs going? Did you find any useful rare herbs?
Oh, I found plenty. There's tons of good stuff. Just come over. You'll be satisfied, I promise.
Seniaku?
You're finally here. See if these are enough. And here's the grand finale. A real treasure.
1,000-year ginseng, such a massive Grand Duke Jupiter, and so many rare herbs. Miss Q, where on earth did you find all these treasures?
It's a secret.
I understand. Miss Q, about this, it stays between us. I'll take all of these 5 million total.
President Jiang, I don't mean to lecture you. You're in real estate, why stick your nose in here? The traditional Chinese medicine community? You can't even produce basic medicinal herbs now. Yet you want to present treasures to Elder Qin? You'd better get lost while you still can.
Whether I have something to show is none of your business.
Oh? Then I'll see what good stuff you can produce. To tell you the truth, I've blocked all herb supply channels in the city and province. If you can produce even one rare herb over a century old, I'll do a handstand and eat SH times T on the spot.
Millennium Wild Ginseng, and it's a perfectly preserved Millennium Wild Ginseng, and so many century-old rare herbs. President Jiang, where did you find such treasures?
These are just a few from my private collection. There will be even better things in a moment for your selection.
Xander Jiang, you win this time. Use you, wait. What are you doing? Let me go.
Mr. Lee, since you love getting things for free so much, our TCM clinic happens to have a certain medicine called human waste. I hope you enjoy the tasting.
Fake! This is all fake! Elder Qin, don't be fooled by him. Xander Jiang is just a real estate amateur. How could he get so many top-quality rare herbs overnight? He must have used some high-tech chemical methods to create these fakes?
Kevin Lee, I suggest you watch your mouth. Don't force me to have someone hold you down and feed you that human waste.
What? Is President Jiang guilty? Afraid of an inspection? If you claim it's real, then verify the authenticity right here.
How do you want to test it?
Top-tier herbs? What can you tell just by looking? To tell if it's real, you have to taste it personally. To know for sure if it's the real deal. Today I'll take one for the team for Elder Qin. And everyone and see if this is 1,000-year ginseng or a 1,000-year-old radish.
Eat, eat, eat! All you think about is eating! Who do you think you are? Is Millennium Wild Ginseng something a person like you is worthy of eating? One bite from you would be a complete waste. Ruining a treasure nurtured by heaven and earth. Look at this ginseng. The head is vigorous and gnarled. Ancient patterns cover the human-shaped main root. Even the skin has the color of warm ancient jade. If this isn't Millennium Wild Ginseng, then my decades as a leading authority in TCM would be a waste.
It's actually real? How is this possible?
You two, take Mr. Lee to our TCM room. Mr. Lee, didn't you want to test the properties for everyone? Just serve that new herb I got, human waste. To Mr. Lee, let him have a good taste. Nourish his brain a bit.
President Jiang, I was wrong. I was blunt. Please be magnanimous. Let me go. I won't do it again.
Elder Qin, I'm so sorry that this clown ruined your mood. But this Millennium Wild Ginseng is just the appetizer. I have another truly peerless treasure here.
Oh, this perfectly preserved Millennium Wild Ginseng is already a rare treasure that's almost impossible to find. Does President Jiang really have a treasure even better than this 1,000-year ginseng?
Elder Qin, everyone, please follow me. Elder Qin, this is what I mentioned, better than Millennium Wild Ginseng, the peerless treasure more precious than that.
TS Key, I thought it was something greater than the Millennium Wild Ginseng, some incredible rare treasure, but after all this, isn't this just a weirdly shaped big rock? President Jiang, are you fooling someone with a broken rock?
Exactly, it's just a dull and gray thing. If you threw it by the road, who'd look at this? What treasure is this?
Yeah. It moved! It moved! Look, that rock is moving. It seems like it's breathing.
This is actually Grand Duke Jupiter. It's a living Grand Duke Jupiter. I've practiced for decades and seen many heavenly treasures, but I've never seen a Grand Duke Jupiter this big. This is truly a divine creation of nature.
Grand Duke Jupiter is the life-prolonging flesh Ganoderma.
It's Grand Duke Jupiter! Such a big piece, must be millennia old.
I'll bid. I'll offer 100,000. I want this treasure. I'll give you 100,000. She went. I want this treasure.
100,000? For this top-grade Grand Duke Jupiter? That's not enough. Afford a tiny piece. of its skin. Go sit at the kids' table, and don't stay here, embarrassing yourself.
I bid 1 million.
I'll give 5 million. 10 million.
This Grand Duke Jupiter must be mine.
Xanda, Dua, I've never asked anyone for a favor, but for this Grand Duke Jupiter, I'll offer 20 million. Sell it to me, how about it?
20 million? That's a fortune. And Elder Qin in capital cities, he's a leading authority in the traditional Chinese medicine community.
Naturally, though the Jiang family is powerful, entering capital city, they'll likely need Elder Qin's connections. It seems this Grand Duke Jupiter is definitely destined for Elder Qin, no doubt about it. President Jiang will surely go with the flow and do him a favor.
Elder Qin, I'm truly sorry. I'm afraid I cannot sell this to you.
Sander? Are you thinking 20 million is too low of a price? If you're not happy with it, I can go higher. Another 50 million? No, 100 million. 100 million would work.
100 million? Oh my god. That price is insane.
One Grand Duke Jupiter is actually worth more than a luxury courtyard in central capital city. Xander Jiang today has totally hit the jackpot.
Elder Qin, you've misunderstood. It's really not about the money. It's just that this Grand Duke Jupiter doesn't actually belong to me. I'm only holding it and displaying it. To sell it, I'd have to ask my friend if they're willing to sell.
Grand Duke Jupiter is also known as Shortdrama. It's recorded in ancient books. A miracle drug said to raise the dead. Since this miracle drug already has an owner, I won't force you or try to steal it away. Xander, I'll still have to trouble you. Please ask that friend of yours for me. If they're willing to part with it, they can name their price.
Don't worry, Elder Qin, I'll be sure to pass on your message.
Little Tate, we're making a fortune quietly here, but if we keep conjuring treasures out of thin air, we'll get caught eventually. Don't you think we should give these cuties a legitimate background? To avoid getting into trouble.
In my opinion, why don't we start farming? Isn't there a big empty space in your backyard? Try planting herbs on that land.
Right, start a TCM plantation. This way, I can completely rationalize the source of these premium Chinese medicines. I'll say they're grown from a secret family recipe. No one will suspect anything no matter how they check. You really are my little lucky star. Let's go check the backyard now. Oh no, this land has long lost its vitality. Even the commonest weeds can't survive. I'm afraid those delicate herbs won't grow here. Little Tate, what now? Any ideas?
The Ku family's old yard is actually glowing green. Looks like there's an incredible cash cow hidden underground.
Xander, I've visited many places in River City this time. Only your place, Xander Jiang, has been very fruitful.
You flatter me, Elder Qin. To have caught your eye is my honor.
No need to be modest. I'm a man of my word. Once I'm back, I'll have them send you a list. From now on, all rare herb supplies for Capital City will all come from you, Xander Jiang.
You're too kind, Elder Qin. Rest assured, someone named Jiang will ensure quality and quantity. I won't let you down. Dad.
You did well with the traditional Chinese medicine hall. At least you didn't disgrace the Jiang family. It seems you're much better than your beautiful mother. Much better.
Thanks, Dad.
Come back to Capital City in a few days.
Okay.
Hello, President Jiang. Calling me so soon? Did my treasure shine and impress everyone?
Elder Qin, the titan of traditional Chinese medicine, liked that Grand Duke Jupiter. Rich businessmen are all envious too. Elder Qin is even willing to pay a fortune. I didn't want to decide for you, so I'm calling to ask, this Grand Duke Jupiter, do you want to sell it?
Sell what? I'm giving that Grand Duke Jupiter to you for free.
For free? Senya Ku. You're not kidding, are you? You don't have a crush on me, do you? That's 50 million. With that money, you can retire comfortably anywhere in the world. Are you sure you want to give it away for free?
A crush on you? On a cold stone like you? With your poker face all day long. If I really got involved with you, my retirement wouldn't be peaceful at all. President Jiang, you're quite full of yourself. I can give you that Grand Duke Jupiter for free, but I have 2 conditions.
What are they? Tell me.
My first condition is, I want to use this Grand Duke Jupiter to invest in your traditional Chinese medicine hall. I want to be a partner.
What did you say? Xenia Ku, are you crazy? TCM Hall is famous, but its net annual revenue is only about 10 million. You're investing a Grand Duke Jupiter worth 50 million. How are you doing the math? This is a total loss for you.
President Jiang, I know what I'm doing. First, my grandma needs long-term medication. If I become a shareholder, getting medicine will be as easy as walking into my own warehouse. Second, I have the world's top source of medicinal herbs, while your traditional Chinese medicine hall has huge liquidity and the backing of the giant Jiang Group. With your platform, my herbs can be sold at truly astronomical prices. Using 50 million to buy the most secure backing is not a bad deal for me.
Not just gutsy, but also visionary. Fine, I agree to your request. Come to the Jiang Group headquarters at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll sign the contract.
No problem. See you tomorrow, President Jiang.
Hey, what are you doing? Delivery drivers, use the side door. If you're visiting, have someone from inside come get you. Sir.
I'm not a delivery person. I have an appointment with Xander Jiang. We're meeting to sign a contract.
Seeing President Jiang and signing a contract? Little girl. Looking at you, you haven't even graduated yet, right? President Jiang only meets with CEOs worth hundreds of millions. I hear excuses like that 800 times a day. Get lost. Stop being an eyesore. This isn't a place someone like you can just enter.
Sir, let me tell you one more time. I'm really here to sign a contract with your President Jiang.
Sign a contract? You? Look at how poor and pathetic you look. How could our Jiang Group ever sign a contract with a bumpkin like you?
Probably just some random person looking for a job. Now beat it. No entry allowed.
Fine, you snobs, looking down on people. I'll call Xander Jiang right now and have him come down personally.
What's going on here? Shouting like this at the main entrance. How disgraceful.
Miss Shen, you're here. This bumpkin appeared out of nowhere, insisting she's here to sign a contract with President Jiang. I'm sure she's a fraud, so I was just kicking her out.
I'm not a fraud. Xavier Jiang called me personally and asked me to come. Call him now to verify if you don't believe me.
With that flat figure and your pathetic look, how could Brother Xander ever be interested in a woman like you? You even dare to use Brother Xander's full name? You really are a death-seeking fraud. Any old riffraff thinks they can come to Jiang Group to pull a scam. What are you 2 security guards even doing? Hurry up and throw this fraud out of here! Don't let her soil the Jiang Group's property.
What right do you have to throw me out? Is this how Jiang Group treats its partners? Let go of me! Let go!
Where did this disgusting stray come from, barking at me?
Stop it.
Let me go.
Behave yourself! President Jiang, why did you come down yourself? Just look. This wild brat doesn't know her place. She insisted on barging into our Jiang Group. We wouldn't let her in, and she hit us first. We were only trying to protect the company's safety. That's why we stopped her.
Stop your blatant lies. You were clearly looking down on me. You called me a fraud and refused to let me in. Also, this woman who appeared out of nowhere, not only does she have a foul mouth, but she also tried to kick my cat with her heels.
Barging in? Do you even know who she is? She's the new major shareholder of our Jiang Group's traditional Chinese medicine hall. She's a distinguished guest. I, Xander Jiang, invited personally. Is she someone you blind fools can afford to mess with? Now get lost. Go to the finance department and settle your wages right now. You're fired.
President Jiang! President Jiang! We were wrong. We were blind. Please give us another chance. President Jiang. The Jiang Group has the best pay and benefits in the industry. My whole family is counting on this job.
The security department doesn't need trash like you who bully others. Get lost. Don't make me have someone throw you out.
Brother Xander, have you been bewitched by this woman? Look at her. Everything she's wearing wouldn't even cost $200. She's just a bumpkin. A major shareholder of the TCM Hall? I think he's just a lying beggar. My face. You damn beast. Who do you think you are? How dare you show off in front of me?
Yvonne Shen, look closely. This is the Jiang Group, not your Shen family's territory. Don't you dare act out here. And don't even think about bullying my people. Get out of here right now.
Xander Jiang, you scumbag. Our elders already arranged our engagement. Yet you're hitting on some other woman right in front of me? You just wait. I'm not done with you.
Listen, lady, you're boy crazy beyond help, aren't you? Thinking any woman standing with President Jiang is a mistress. I guess there's nothing in your head but men. Also, what year is it? Still talking about arranged marriages? It's the 21st century. Ever heard of free love? Why do you act like the Qing dynasty just fell and you're half buried?
You woman.
President Jiang, Grand Duke Jupiter, has been sent to the top-secret vault of the traditional Chinese medicine hall. From today on, I'm also a shareholder of the traditional Chinese medicine hall. Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure doing business. Shareholder Q, I hope to see more surprises from you.
Hey, Mom, I just finished something big. I was about to have a nice meal to celebrate.
Yo-Yo, come home quickly. Something happened. Those people destroyed all the land at home. Your grandma fainted from anger.
Mom, don't worry. Take care of yourself and Grandma. I'm coming back right now.
Oh? I wondered who it was. Turns out it's my short-tempered, incompetent former employee, Senyaku. How the tables have turned. Weren't you so arrogant when you fired me back at the company? Now you've finally fallen into my hands.
Cut the crap. Who says I've fallen into your hands? I'm telling you, our courtyard doesn't need development, and you're definitely not welcome. Take your people and get out of here right now.
No need? That's not up to you. Open your eyes and look closely. This is the Jiang Group's development permit. I put in a massive effort for this land. It's a key project I contracted from the Jiang Group. If you have any complaints, take it up with the Jiang Group.
Yo-yo. Oh my goodness. Please don't be impulsive. That's the Jiang Group. President Jiang is all-powerful around here. A big shot with connections everywhere. If you cross the Jiangs, not only will you lose your courtyard, the whole village might suffer too. Forget it. Yo-yo, you can't win against them.
What about the Jiang Group? Even if the Almighty himself were standing here today, I'm making this clear. My courtyard will absolutely not be developed. Anyone who touches a single brick here will pay a heavy price.
Fine, you ungrateful brat. You want to do this the hard way, huh? Fine. Then don't blame me for being ruthless. Lonnie, what are you standing around for? Get the bulldozer and run it over. Smash everything.
Yes, sir.
I dare any of you to move today. This house is the lifeblood of our Ku family. If you dare to demolish it by force, you'll have to roll over the bodies of us two weaklings first. If you want to demolish it, kill us both first.
Oh-ho! Playing the death before dishonor card with me? You really think I won't touch you? Fine. Since you're so eager to die, then I'll show some mercy and grant your wish today. Smash it. If anyone dies, I'll take the fall. Run them over.
No.
How is this possible? How could a human flip this over?
Useless. You're all useless trash. I paid you to tear down the house, not to perform a rollover show. Get out of the way. Senyaku, you jinx! Since you're asking for death, I'll grant it to you today. Go to hell!
Wait a minute.
Who the hell are you? Daring to stop things on Brother Leo's turf? You look decent enough. Want a beating?
In River City, no one dares to lay a hand on me.
Pete President Jiang, why are you here in person? I'm Little Wang, the contractor for your resort development project. Why would you bother coming to such a backwater?
I heard you say just now that you were going to kill Zenyaku.
President Jiang, you misunderstand. It's Senyaku, the Ku family. They're being unreasonable, refusing to relocate no matter what. They're seriously delaying the Jiang Group's construction schedule. I only resorted to this for the sake of the company's interests. President Jiang, this is all Zenyaku's fault. You must punish her.
Do you know who Zenyaku is?
Isn't she just pour laborer?
She's a major shareholder of the Jiang Group's traditional Chinese medicine hall. Even I, Son Jiang, have to defer to her a little. Who the hell do you think you are, trying to demolish her home?
Major shareholder of the TCM clinic, that's true. But when did this guy ever defer to me?
President Ku! Grandma Ku! I was blind. I was completely blind. Do not recognize such a prominent figure. Please be the bigger person, and just let me go like a fart!
Weren't you acting tough just now? Weren't you going to run me over with a bulldozer? Didn't you say I'm choosing the hard way? Let's see how you're going to take the hard way today.
I wouldn't dare.
This is the feeling. Borrowing power. Bah, throwing my weight around. So satisfying.
Since President Q won't forgive you, then there's no point in keeping you here. Throw him out and feed him to the dogs.
Yes, President Jiang.
President Jiang, have mercy! President Jiang! President Ku! I was wrong! I'll never do it again! Help! Don't feed me to the dogs!
President Jiang, you're not actually going to chop him up and feed him to the dogs, are you? Even if he is a heartless capitalist who deserves to die, that's still illegal.
What are you thinking? I'm a law-abiding, legitimate businessman. I'm just having them scare him.
That's good then. Scared me to death. I thought I just became a major shareholder of your TCM clinic, only to end up bringing you meals in prison. By the way, what brings you to this middle of nowhere all of a sudden? It's not like you're a mind reader, specifically here to rescue me.
I came here personally because there really is something important to discuss with you. In a few days, I want you to accompany me back to Capital City.
What? Accompany you to Capital City? President Jiang, you're not joking, are you? You're the president of the Jiang Group. That's your territory. Why bring a country bumpkin like me? I don't want to be cannon fodder in some rich family's drama.
Jiang Group is indeed top tier in River City, but it's nothing compared to the main family in Capital City. The water there is much deeper than you think. From management to security, Jiang Group is full of spies planted by the main family because the current head is my father. There are things I know but can't do anything about.
So you're basically surrounded by a den of thieves?
In that building, I no longer have anyone I can trust. Every step feels like...
So you trust me? We've only known each other for a few days. Aren't you afraid I'm a spy too? Or some scammer who just wants your money?
I've thought about it for a long time. What kind of person could make a multi-ton excavator flip over for no reason? I think that little cat in your house should be called Tate.
President Jiang, what nonsense are you talking? What Tate? Ancient divine beasts from the classic of mountains and seas. Found them on the back mountain. Just a greedy stray cat. It's a waste you're not a sci-fi writer with that imagination.
Stop lying. I wouldn't be here if I hadn't already figured it out. I investigated everything that's happened lately. For 25 years, you didn't even know basic herbs. But suddenly you have all these rare ones, even 1,000-year-old precious medicines. At the same time, it's quite a coincidence that a cat appeared. Plus, that multi-ton excavator just now, without any external force, flipped over for no reason. Connecting all these together, everything makes sense.
Since you've guessed it then, what do you actually want, Xander Jiang? I'm warning you. If you try anything with it, we'll go down together.
Don't worry, I'm not interested in the cat, and I won't hurt you. To be blunt, I'm just telling you that right now, we're in the same boat as long as you accompany me to the capital city and help me solve those troubles with the main family. I, Xander Jiang, promise you that this secret stays between us. Just you and me. No one else will ever find out.
Fine. It's just Capital City. I'll go with you. Xander Jiang, my outfit isn't embarrassing you, is it? Will there be a stretch? Rolls-Royce fleet picking us up? Or bodyguards in black suits?
Are you two leaving or what? You can't stay here long.
To Capital City Villa District.
Oh, going to the Villa District? Young man, are you taking your pretty girlfriend back to be your nanny? Rich people nowadays really have wild tastes. Even the nannies dress so fancy.
Ha ha ha. A nanny? Xander Jiang, how much are you paying me for being your nanny? I won't do it for less than 3,000.
Young lady, nannies in Capital City make 5 figures. Now, don't let yourself get ripped off.
Enough. Just drive.
Look at Sean's performance these past 6 months. Those capital city hotels are managed perfectly. The KTV's KPI has even doubled. He's the real pillar of the Jiang family.
A shady business like a KTV is what you value? How embarrassing.
Oh, Dad. Sean, also.
Oh, my grandson is back. You must be exhausted after the trip. My boy, and this is the granddaughter-in-law you found for me?
Hello, Grandpa. I'm Xenia Q, Xander's friend.
So you finally showed up. Do you even care about this family anymore? Where are your manners? You didn't even notify us. You were coming back.
I was wrong.
Didn't you fail as a father? You didn't know your son was back. Your mind is on some bastard out there all day long.
Oh, Xander's back. Why didn't you say anything? Unfortunately, relatives are visiting and guest rooms are full. How about taking this girl to a hotel instead?
Ridiculous. This is Xander's home. Why should he stay at a hotel? Stay right here.
Dad, Xander is used to being out on his own. A poor room probably wouldn't do. I just don't want Xander to suffer.
Grand President Jiang, You don't have much status at home, do you? Is she your birth mother?
Stepmother.
A stepmother? That makes it easy. Grand President Jiang, leave it to me. Excuse me, ma'am. Who do you think you are? Showing off right here.
Mom? I'm Xander Jing's stepmother. How dare you speak to me like that? This is absolutely outrageous. Someone bring the family discipline.
Listen, stepmother. What century is this? Family rules? Didn't anyone tell you the Qing dynasty ended?
You.
What are you youing about? Since you love acting so much, you should go be an extra. Stop polluting the air at home. Since you think it's too crowded here, then you, the stepmother, should move out.
Mom. Where did this brat come from? How vulgar. The Jiang family doesn't welcome you. Get out now.
I'm vulgar. Even so, I still have self-respect and morals. A man who abandons his heir for a mistress like you, even a Hengdian script, would find that too trashy.
Enough. Sean and his mother will stay elsewhere for now. Xander stays.
Xander Jiang, you unfilialzon. Let go of me. That brat has to leave. The Jiang family doesn't house ill-mannered women.
She's a major shareholder of the traditional Chinese medicine hall. Besides, she's the owner of the Grand Duke Jupiter Elder Qin, offered 100 million for. Dad, are you sure you want to kick out the VIP who can save the Jiang group?
Oh, I see. She's an honored guest. Dad, I have something to handle at the office. I'm leaving now.
Grandpa's prepared your favorite dishes. You're finally back. Have a couple of drinks with me.
Okay.
Xander, are you really going to do that at this critical moment?
The truth. Everything is about to be settled.
Xander Jiang, you insisted on bringing me back. Just what big business is this anyway? It's not just for a meal, is it?
I want to avenge my mother.
You. What did you say?
My biological mother's death was extremely suspicious. It was definitely no accident. It was a tragedy manufactured by my father and stepmother.
Xander's mother. She was the daughter of an old comrade in arms. She saved my life back then. If my power hadn't been undermined by that ungrateful son all these years, I would have long ago.
So what can I do to help?
To reopen the case, we must find Capital City's know-it-all, Elder Jiang. He should have the truth about what happened back then.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find him now.
Elder Zheng is quite eccentric. But when it comes to rare treasures, he has an almost insane obsession. His birthday is in a few days. We need a peerless birthday gift that he can't refuse. And this matter, I'll leave it to you.
Me? Xavier Jiang. I'm just a farmer. How would I know what's valuable and what's not?
Whether we can find the gift depends entirely on him.
Little Tate, are you sure we can find a treasure to impress Elder Zheng in this street junk? This place looks like it's full of industrial waste. That bronze tripod over there actually says microwave safe.
Don't worry, I've already smelled it. This is the place with the second most spiritual energy in Capital City. Good stuff is hidden deep. This divine beast has to see for himself.
Then where is the most spiritual place? Why don't we just go there?
The first one? You can't get in there. All right, let's go. The fakes here are making my nose hurt. That's the one. We must get that mirror among those rusty iron scraps.
If I give this to Elder Zheng, won't he just kick me out? Boss, this broken bowl and these rusty iron lumps, how much? I'll take them back to prop up my table legs.
Fixed price.
Boss, you're robbing me. These scraps aren't even worth $3 at a junkyard. Take it or leave it.
Then go look elsewhere.
Fine. I'll take this broken mirror too as a lid to keep out dust. Just to make it a set, okay?
Oh? Isn't this the one famous in the Zhang family? The owner of the Grand Duke Jupiter? What? Did Xavier Zhang not give you any pocket money? You've come here to pick through trash?
Charles Jiang, don't go too far. I saw these porcelain vases first. You're bidding maliciously.
So what if you saw them first? The rules in Capital City. Go to the highest bidder. I have plenty of money.
Fine. You want to outbid me? I'll pay Beşyüz. 0.
1 million.
3 million. Charles Jiang, don't push me.
5 million. Let's see you top that. You bumpkin from the sticks. Have you ever seen the extravagance of the imperial capital?
Oh my. Young Master Jiang is indeed generous. Spending 5 million on a pile of industrial trash with toxic heavy metals. I'm impressed. Truly impressed.
Spent 5 million on a pile of scrap metal. Are rich people all this stupid?
A real man doesn't fight with a woman. This bit of money is nothing to me. Just you, remember? Xenia Q wants to show off in front of Elder Zhang. You and Xavier Jiang aren't worthy. Charge it.
Oh, little girl, you're really my god of wealth.
Boss, since young Master Jiang made you a fortune, I'll pick a few cheap trinkets here to make up the numbers. To make up for the scare just now, okay?
Sure, miss. Take your pick. Take whatever you like.
Give me this as a freebie. It feels heavy. I'll take it back as a paperweight.
It's yours. Miss, come back again.
Oh, Charles Jiang, what you bought was junk. What I'm taking is the true priceless treasure.
This is it! The treasure of Mount Kunlun!
Little Tate, tell me, what kind of treasure is this? That idiot. Charles Jiang bought trash, but this thing just looks like a hunk of scrap iron.
Axenia, drip a drop of fingertip blood onto the center of the mirror, and you'll see.
This back looks so familiar. Dad?
Shenya! Are you doing well?
Little Tate, what's the story behind this mirror? I can actually see my dad. This is even more mystical than any cheat.
This is called the Mirror of the Abyssal Void. It's made from the petals of the Flower of Myriad Forms from Mount Kunlun.
Flower of Myriad Forms. I've read TCM books thoroughly. Why have I never heard of the Flower of Myriad Forms?
The petals of the flower of myriad forms are like mirrors. Using petals as a mirror, it can sense the owner's spiritual power and intent. It takes what's deep in your heart, your most inseparable longing, and completely manifests it.
So my dad is really back?
No! What you see is just a phantom of the person you miss. He's not a real person or a ghost, but a projection of your obsession. Visible with blood, but untouchable.
So that's how it is. Even if it's just a phantom, being able to see him again is enough.
Not asleep yet? Thinking about some big deal?
Xavier Jiang, you're just in time. I'm planning to give you a gift.
A gift? You're not giving me that scrap you just picked up at Pan Family Garden, are you?
Enough talk. Lend me a drop of your fingertip blood.
Mom? Xenia, thank you. This is the best gift I've ever received. Let's give this mirror to Elder Zhang tomorrow.
Xavier Jiang, if you can't part with this gift, we can find another one. Don't you want to keep this mirror for yourself?
Rather than a self-comforting phantom, I'd rather take revenge from my mother myself. Elder Zhang, the know-it-all of the imperial capital, once lost his closest flesh and blood on the same day due to a family tragedy. Since then, his personality has completely changed. He keeps his doors closed to everyone. No one can see him except on his birthday.
What if he gets triggered by seeing it and something happens? Then all our efforts will be for nothing.
It won't. Elder Zhang's heart is as hard as iron. Otherwise, how could he hold the position of the imperial capital's know-it-all?
Don't say I didn't warn you. The banquet will be crowded and messy. Charles Jiang and his restless mom will definitely be there. That kid threw away $5 million at Pan Family Garden today. He probably wants to kill you by now.
If he dares to cause trouble again, I don't mind making him pay a lesson he'll never forget.
The water in the Jiang family is colder than I imagined. But since I'm on your boat now, Xavier Jiang, this muddy water of the capital city, I'll wade through it with you to the end.
This way. Please, guests.
Xavier Jiang, you're getting bolder and bolder these days. Daring to come to Elder Zhang's birthday with a cheap wooden box? Don't embarrass yourself here and ruin the Zhang family's grounds.
Young Master Jiang is right. Poor people like us can't compete with your wealth. After all, not everyone can spend $5 million on rusty scrap metal without blinking and keep it at home.
You. Elder Zhang, I worked hard to find this authentic masterpiece for you. Please accept it.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Since I've shown my respect, big brother, I wonder what you, the person in charge of the Zhang group, prepared for Elder Zhang as a gift. Show us and broaden our horizons.
Elder Zhang, I, Xavier Zhang, am here to wish you a happy birthday. This gift might not seem valuable to others, but I hope it can resolve your long-standing regret. Elder Sang, I, Xavier Jiang, am here to wish you a happy birthday. This gift might not seem valuable to others, but I hope it can resolve your long-standing regret. Elder Zhang, please give me a drop of fingertip blood.
I thought it was some incredible treasure. Turns out it's just a broken bronze mirror. Xavier Jiang, did you pick this up from a stall at Pan Family Garden?
Giving such trash to Elder Zhang for his birthday. The Jiang family juniors are so disrespectful. Aren't you afraid of shaming old Master Jiang?
Xavier Jiang, I thought you were hiding a trump card, but it's just this? You're really going downhill. If you're too poor to buy a gift, just tell me. I can easily afford 10 million.
Presumptuous. Elder Zhang is of advanced age. How dare you mess around? Xavier Jiang, if you cause any more trouble, I'll have security throw you out.
Enough. Your grandfather and I are old friends. Xander, since you say you want to resolve my regret, then I'll accept your kindness. As a favor to an old friend?
How is this possible? This is sorcery. Sorcery.
What's going on? Is this a holographic projection?
No. No holographic projection could be this realistic. It's like it's real.
Old Zeng.
Sophie. Is it you, Sophie? Sophie, are you doing well over there? Are you at peace now?
Xavier Jiang. Who is this woman? That Elder Zhang would risk everything to see her again.
That's Elder Zheng's late wife, and his only weakness in life.
Oh, I see.
Senya Ku. If one day I die too, would you also,
Xavier Jiang, what were you muttering? Speak up.
Nothing. Look at the mirror.
Xavier, good boy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've lived most of my life never owing anyone, but this time...
Elder Zhang, you're too kind to a junior. As long as you like the gift, it was worth the trip.
Xavier Jiang, you win this time. I admit defeat in your dreams. The Jiang family is mine. Just you wait. I'll make sure you die a miserable death.
Xander, are you really willing to give me this mirror? I can never repay you. From today on, I'll grant whatever Xavier Jiang wants. Even my vast fortune and all my industries. As long as he asks, I won't even blink.
Elder Zhang's wealth is no joke. Capital City is about to change.
Xavier Jiang, where did you get this sorcery to deceive Elder Zhang? Guards! Someone kick this fraud out.
Yes, exactly. How can such a thing exist? Showing the dead. Elder Zhang, I didn't mean that. Don't misunderstand.
No need to explain. How many years does an old man like me have left? All of you, get out.
Elder Zhang,
Get out. Sander, I know you're here to ask for my help. Tell me, do you want money or do you want resources? Anything I have, I'll satisfy your request.
I don't want money or resources. I don't want wealth. I don't want status.
Then what on earth do you want?
I only ask for one thing. I want to find out the truth about my mother's death.
Child, some truths are often more cruel than you imagine. Are you really prepared?
No matter how cruel, I can handle it. Please help me.
Go get that wooden box. This is what your mother gave to me. At great risk, the day before she died, she entrusted me to keep it safe and told me to wait until you could handle the truth before giving it to you.
Xander, when you see this recording, I might not be by your side anymore. Mom is so sorry. I hate that I couldn't protect you. I hate that I couldn't help you escape this den of monsters. I only recently found out the tonics Rohan Jiang gave me were actually killing me. He added Penelia to the aconite root. At first, I thought the servant made a mistake. But then, I secretly had the prescription checked and found he changed it himself. I couldn't believe it. That my own husband would try to kill me like this. I wanted to run away with you. But I'm out of time. Xavier, Mom is so sorry. I won't be able to see you grow up, but remember this, Mom will always love you. Aconite root and Penelia. That's the worst of the 18 incompatibilities. Aconite root is toxic. If taken with Penelia, will cause chronic heart damage. The hidden cruelty of slow-acting poison, taken in small doses over time. The symptoms look like common chronic heart disease. Poisoning can't be detected at all, and impossible to find the killer. This is a textbook chronic poison formula. You don't even need a weapon to make someone wither away without anyone knowing.
The Jiang family is truly rotten to the core.
Sunda Jiang, this recording is ironclad proof. This is the smoking gun. Let's take it to the police right now. Or just post it online. It's enough to ruin that old bastard and lock him up forever.
This recording alone isn't enough.
This isn't enough? But this is evidence of murder.
I don't just want him to rot in jail for a few years. I want the dignity, wealth, and reputation he worked so hard for to slowly rot in the light of day. I want him to have nowhere to run. I want him to wish he were dead.
Dad, something's wrong. That lunatic Xander Jiang found the old recording. He knows everything.
I know. Stick to the original plan. Since he wants to play big, then don't let a single one of them go. Since Xander Jiang wants to play, I'll play along until the very end. But my dear son has always been cautious. It won't be easy to get to him.
Boss, what's our next move?
First, get rid of that girl, Xenia Ku. A village girl from the countryside actually thinks she's hooked Xander Jiang. Would let her make waves in the imperial capital? Before absolute power. She's just an ant. I can crush at will.
Yes, Sid.
Xander. Those who once bullied you. Those who mocked you. Those who persecuted your loved ones. None of them can remain.
Elder Jiang, rest assured, I will drag them out one by one. I won't let a single one escape.
Little Tate, can we catch the big fish tonight? It's all up to you. Those scum hiding in the shadows, only you can sniff them out.
Hey, Xenia! It's behind that row of bookshelves. There's a hidden compartment.
This is the latest fingerprint iris lock. Forcing it open will trigger the alarm. Can you unlock it?
Don't use mortal scrap metal to challenge a divine beast's limits.
These accounts detail Rohan Jiang's embezzlement of group assets for years. There are even smuggling agreements with overseas money launderers. Every page is evidence enough to ruin him 100 times over.
Damn, why is someone coming now? Xander Jiang, come here, quick!
Someone's coming.
Charles Jiang, what is he doing here at this time?
Dad. Someone was in the study. Things might have been moved. Who? Where are they?
Let's go. It'll be too late soon.
Bastard. They're all ungrateful wolves. Xander Jiang. Xenia Ku. I want you dead.
Gutier! So you're the one who offended Master Jiang?
Rohan Jiang sent you, didn't he?
Yen! In hell!
Ah. What is this monster? Run.
Trying to kill me? You're not even close. Xander Jiang, are you okay? Does it hurt? Do you need a tetanus shot?
You're pressing on my wound.
Xander Jiang. Xander Jiang, you're awake. How do you feel?
Xenia Ku, you just leave the Jiang family's affairs. You don't need to worry about them anymore.
What did you say? Xander Jiang, I just saved your life, biting the hand that feeds you and kicking me out.
Xenia Ku, just leave. I used you to get what I wanted. I don't need you anymore.
Xander Jiang, I'm giving you one last chance.
Relying solely on those murderous thugs is ultimately a low-level tactic to get that wild girl. We need a transparent scheme. My family has been in the medical field for years. Poisoning a dying old man couldn't be easier.
You mean use that old geezer?
Exactly. We just need to forge medical records and accuse her of trying to murder her father-in-law for the estate. Although the imperial capital is large, but there won't be any room for her.
Miss Xenia Ku, you've been reported for the attempted murder of Jerry Jiang, Old Master Jiang. This is the evidence we have.
Xander. I didn't expect it either. This girl actually put slow-acting poison in the medicine. Old Master is still unconscious.
At least find a decent excuse to frame her. I checked the prescription myself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Xander Jiang, believe me, I didn't do it.
I know. Wait for me. I'll bring you back soon.
Xenia Q, someone's here to see you.
President Jiang, none of the medical records can be found. Lab results, even the duty logs from that night, are all perfectly fabricated. Those testing agencies were clearly bought off by Father Jiang, leaving not a single logical loophole.
Seamlessly done. In this world, as long as it's a setup made by man, there's bound to be a breakthrough. Rohan Jiang, he wants to bury Xenia for good.
Human papers can lie, but the stench of a soul can't fool me. Take me to that doctor's house. I can smell the lies.
Can you tell who's lying?
In this world, no secret can escape Tate's nose. Right inside, a thick, sickening smell of evil and greed. It smells worse than rotten fish in a gutter.
President JJ, it's so late. Go to the hospital if you want to talk.
Dr. Jiang has a guilty conscience. He's too afraid to let an old friend in.
Ah. This. What's with this cat? Stay. Stay away.
Dr. Jiang, I'll give you 3 minutes. Either tell me how those medical records were forged, or I'll let this cat jog your memory. How does it feel to swallow that dirty money?
I'll talk. I'll talk. It's Rohan Jiang. He's the one who made me do it.
Dr. Jiang, I know Rohan Jiang was behind this. You have only 2 options now. Confess and redeem yourself, or go down with the Jiang family and your greed.
I'll talk. I was just confused. It was old Mr. Jiang. He gave me a huge sum of money to forge the medical records. The lab reports were all faked by contacts. Miss Xu is innocent.
Write down exactly what you just said. Sign and add your fingerprint. Calling this press conference tonight is to correct a malicious lie.
Grand President Jiang is quite efficient.
Let's go. I'm taking you home.
I knew it. That girl looks so upright. She was framed in a family feud, after all.
Father Jiang is such a beast. Killing his wife and framing the innocent, it's a crime that this company hasn't gone bankrupt yet.
It's over. All over. Why did that doctor turn against us? Winston, let's run away. Go abroad. We have to go now or it'll be too late.
What's the panic? I've been in the imperial capital for years. Xander Jiang thinks he can take me down with a few videos. He's still too green. At today's emergency meeting, I'll give everyone an explanation. These are all slanderous rumors.
Rohan Jiang, you really do owe everyone an explanation.
I only found out recently. The tonic Rohan Jiang gave me was actually killing me all along. He added Penelia to the aconite root. At first, I thought the servant got it wrong, but then I secretly had the prescription tested, only to find he'd altered it himself. I couldn't believe my husband would hurt me like this.
Killing his wife for his own greed? Rohan Jiang, you deserve a miserable death.
So what? The statute of limitations has expired. Besides, is it a crime to have a bad relationship with my ex-wife?
Rohan Jiang, you really won't give up until you're at death's door. Then, take a good look at this.
Rohan Jiang, you embezzled nearly 10 billion from the group. You're pushing the Jiang group into the fire.
Rohan Jiang, you murdered your wife, embezzled company funds, and even hired a hitman for my granddaughter-in-law. For every single one of these crimes, you deserve to die 100 deaths. As of today, strip Rohan Jiang of his status as the heir to the Jiang group. Remove Rohan Jiang's name from the Jiang clan genealogy forever. We don't need a psychotic son like you.
Xander Jiang, I'm your father. You ungrateful traitor. You dare treat me like this.
The moment you changed my mother's prescription, I no longer had a father.
Xander Jiang, Senia Ku, since you're giving me no way out, then none of us will survive. Ha 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 ha! You little cutie from the countryside, it's all because of you that I've ended up like this today. Since I'm finished, you're coming with me. D.
It ate the bullet?
Shenya, these low-quality iron lumps taste awful. I want 2 strawberry cakes later as compensation.
This is impossible. This can't be happening. It's a hallucination.
Rohan Jiang, you're suspected of murder and multiple financial crimes. Here's the arrest warrant.
Let me go. I'm innocent. I'm the madam of the Jiang family. On what grounds are you arresting me? Let me go.
You reap what you sow. There's no escaping your sins. Xander, the future of the Jiang family is now in your hands.
Grand President Jiang, you're now truly the top person in charge in the imperial capital. Shouldn't you treat your partner a little better from now on?
I'll not only be good to my partner, but also to my future bride. Senyaku. If one day I really die, would you...
Mem, would I what? Would I miss you? Would I be sad for you? Listen up, Chinesedrama. As long as Zenyaku is here, and little Tate is here, it'll be hard for you to even die.